Rashid Khan continued his impressive run and David Warner returned to form as Sunrisers Hyderabad recorded a 9-wicket win against Gujarat Lions at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium on Sunday. SRH cruised to the below-par 136-run target in just 15.3 overs as Warner sealed his team's fourth successive victory over Gujarat Lions with a 6. Warner top scored with an unbeaten 76 while Moises Henriques too reeled off a 50 of his own, scoring 52 not out. Warner top scored with an unbeaten 76 while Moises Henriques too reeled off a 50 of his own, scoring 52 not out. Here's a look at the top 5 turning moments from SRH victory. Rashid bamboozles Lions. What a buy is Rashid proving for Sunrisers Hyderabad. The young Afghan spinner has set the Indian Premier League on fire with his classy display of leg spin bowling, leaving the batsman bamboozled. He was the prime reason why Warner's decision of bowling first in Hyderabad proved to be a masterstroke. He was unplayable, top-quality batsmen be it Brendan McCullum or Suresh Raina, everyone failed to read his googlies and leg spinners. He first came to bowl in the 5th over and gave SRH their first breakthrough just when the opposition batsmen had begun playing their shots. He trapped McCullum with a wronging in it and could have got captain Suresh Raina off the next had Warner held on to a difficult catch at the first slip. He then let slip another googly and this time it was Aaron Finch who failed to read it and was thus trapped plumb. Off his final delivery of the 3rd over, he trapped the big fish. Raina expected a googly but was dished a typical leg spinner that turned just enough to crash on the pad and send him walking back for 5. Rashid eventually finished with excellent figures of 3/1/9 from 4 overs. Dinesh Karthik and Dwayne Smith came together after the fall of their skipper. GL were 5/7 quarters in 9 overs and desperately in need of a partnership that would put their innings back on track. They safely saw through the 4th and final over of Rashid and then began the repair work. Smith punished poor deliveries, hitting back-to-back fours of Moises Henriques in the 13th over. The Australian leaked 12 runs in it and didn't bowl again. Then, Smith finally scored the first 6 of GL innings, lofting Ashish Nehra into the side screen. Together, they added 56 runs in 7.4 overs before Bhuvneshwar returned to break the partnership and again, derailed their innings. At 1 3/4 in 16.3 overs and with 2 big hitters in Smith and Karthik in the middle, it seemed GL will manage to score more than 140. But then a slower one from Bhuvi had Smith caught at deep mid-wicket for 37. GL began wobbling again after his dismissal. In the next over, Karthik was out caught behind while attempting a ramp for 30. 2 balls later, a sharp throw from Rashid caught Dhaval Kulkarni short of his ground to be run out for 1. Somehow, thanks to a 6 from debutant Basil Tony, they huffed and puffed their way to 1/3/5/7. Warner reels of 33rd 50, the most in IPL's history. Shikhar Dhawan had smoked Raina for a 6 in the 3rd over but in the next, he got a leading to be out caught of a full toss for 9. However, that was the only dent in an otherwise perfect SRH chase that was led by David Warner. He was merciless against the spinners, not sparing even the debutant Tejas Baroka. After laruping his counterpart Raina for 2 sixes in an over, he greeted leg spinner Baroka with 2 fours of his first 2 deliveries. To his credit, the 21-year-old spinner managed to keep the Australian quiet for the rest of his over, although he struggled with his length and packed his maiden IPL over with googlies. Then, another debutant Basil Thampi received a similar treatment, 2 fours of his first 2 deliveries. He tried a slower next but bowled it too far outside of which was called a wide. With a 4 of the same bowler's next over, he reached his 33rd IPL 50, taking just 28 balls to the milestone. His countrymate Moises Henriques also scored a half-century. With their thumping 9-wicket in Uppal, SRH recorded their 4th successive win over Gujarat. They won both the league encounters, home and away, last season, which including a 10-wicket thrashing at Rajkot. They also beat them in the 2nd qualifier en route to maiden IPL title, which they won by beating Royal Challengers Bangalore. अगर आपको इस वीडियो अच्छा लगा, अधिक वीडियो के लिए सब्सक्राइब कीजिए।